as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The Heat log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup, and 8th place in the East, they're in the playoff hunt.
Kevin, in recent games, their luck has been all bad and tough. And that could very well continue against the team they're facing here in this ball game. It's not going to be easy to end the streak.
And you don't want to have to face these guys on any given night. Never mind when you're in the midst of a struggle. But the timing could not be worse, but the opportunity couldn't be any better.
So here's Miami's starting group. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Ejuan Moore's out there with Dragic, and it's Deng in at the 3 slot. And that one's good.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Irving against Dragic. Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Here's Bosh, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. James kicks to Freak. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Dishes it to Whiteside. Whiteside a screen. Here's Moore, and the rejection by James. And he gets it to go. Whiteside's got his first points of the night.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Freak with it. Moore's there. LeBron outside. Thompson a screen on Deng. LeBron drives in. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And it's laid up and in by Thompson.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Freak. That one a little long. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against Memphis.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. Seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Miami trailing. Kicks to Whiteside. They double in with Freak. Back to Whiteside. On the wing, Deng. Outside Bosh. From outside the arc. That doesn't go either for Bosh. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about. And he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
Thanks, Doris. Here is Whiteside. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. And it's denied. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. James dishes to Freak. Left side, Love. They set the screen. Down low, and Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are...
Fry. And Freak subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Then for the Heat, Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. And it's Dang in for Winslow. On the floor for Miami, Dang and Bosch, your small and power forwards. Dragic is out there with Etuan Moore. And it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. But they recover it. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. And that one's good. Freak. Freak's got his second basket of the night. The Heat trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Bosch sets the pick for Dragic. Back to Bosch. Bosch with another miss. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Freak with it. Moore's there. Thompson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah, those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Now here's Dragic. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
His shots it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And the rejection by James. The feed to Love. He kicks to Freak. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Now here's Dragic. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. And that does it for the first half of play.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what exactly did you do differently in that second quarter?
Well, we showed a little bit more toughness, certainly on the defensive end. And even though they have great shot blocking, we're still able to attack and have some tough misses, but that's our aggressive style.
Coach, thank you so much for the time. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. The Heat trail by 11. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Freak is out there with Irving, and it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Cleveland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies came through when they needed him to. He had 9 points and really orchestrated the offense as well as he piled up the assist totals. His play was a big part of why their team was able to maintain their hot streak.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
The lead now in single digits. That's 7 points for Chris Bosh.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Here's Freak, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Cleveland leading by 9. Freak with it, now guarded by Dragic. Now here's Freak, tight defense on him. 6 to shoot. Rebound by the Heat. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And it's Moore penetrating. That drops. Moore's got 11 points. The Cavaliers have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Irving against Dragic. But they get it back. Thompson passes to Freak. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. The dish to Freak. Pass to Dellavedova. Feeds it to Fry. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Dellavedova. Out to the right wing. From deep. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Love. And that's now 7 points for Freak.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Dragic kicks to Stoudemire. They set the pick on the wing. Dang. And the shot no good, a bit short.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Here's Bosch, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Heat have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's Freak. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
The Heat making a switch here. Moore's checked in. Outside Dragic. Right wing. And it's Moore penetrating. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 5 assists in the game.
Obviously a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Freak dishes to Dellavedova. Pass to Freak. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. That one is on Stoudemire.
Take a look at the game for Freak. He's got 10 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Jared Bayless has checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Miami with a change here, too. Aldridge is checked in. And both free throws good from Freak. The Heat trail by 9. And here's Dragic. He has 6. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Moore left side. Winslow wide open. He fires from outside off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Johnson kicks to Moore. Over to the left wing. Now here's Winslow, guarded by Shumpert. Here's Johnson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good... finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Cleveland shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Pass to Winslow. Johnson kicks to Dragic. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And a wide open look for James. Gets the three-pointer to fall. LeBron's got 7 points in the game.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Dragic with a wide open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
It's like they forgot that anybody else is on the floor. They're just going at each other right now.
I know it's a team game, but every now and then, guys deep.
And the final period of play just about to start. Cleveland leading by 10. On the floor for Miami, the big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is out there with Etuan Moore, and it's Dang in at the 3 spot. Outside Dragic. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. 6 points now in the game for Hassan Whiteside.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Love. He dishes it to Irving. Freak sets a screen for Irving. Here's Thompson, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
No good from Moore.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Freak with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Here's Freak. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. The Heat trail by 10. Moore passes to Bosch. And again, Miami with the triple.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. Dragic with some nice D. He'd have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. He feeds it to Bosch. All sorts of time. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Bosch has got 5 points in the quarter.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Free throw, good. Freak. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
The wide open look here for Bosch. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 8th assist here tonight. And a wide open look for Freak. Cleveland the rebound.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
James kicks to Freak. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
We got to be more physical on defense.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Bosch. And James pulls it down.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Freak dishes to Thompson. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Bosch. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Bosch has got 9 points in the quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James.
What a great game for Bosch in this one. He has 18 points and also a block shot. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
My man, a night to remember. No doubt about it.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Here's Freak, and he stuffs it in on the jam.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Love. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Dragic kicks to Winslow, and that one's good.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Dragic. And it's Freak missing. The Heat trail by 6. Winslow's shot is off.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's more. It's tipped, and they get it back. Thompson with the rebound.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Freak passes to Thompson. Freak kicks to Thompson. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. 5 to shoot. No good. The Heat go the other way with it.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Bosch kicks to Moore. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. So they foul intentionally. Freak, 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Outside Bosch. Top of the key, Dragic. Shoots the 3. Got a hand on it. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Freak. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. The Nets have really been playing well lately. Nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. And as we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back games.
You know, Ernie, here a lot of people complain, but let me tell you from personal reasons, it's the right thing to do in some cases, especially for the older teams to have a real shot to win a championship. Popovich has been doing it. Look how many rings he got. Well, there's been a lot of talk about extending the regular season and taking away some of those back-to-back games. But it's like bowling, Ernie. I'm a good bowler. Like, you're using your right arm a lot, and sometimes you need to rest it. You can't just start bowling with your left. So, for me, I bowl a perfect.
Shooting guard position, 6 feet 4 inches.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Brooklyn, New York, as the Nets take it to the hardwood here at the Barclays Center. Last outing for Brooklyn, they won that game against Miami.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Freak is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Freak, good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Kilpatrick coming off a solid outing against Miami. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks, Doris. We're about 1 minute into the first. Hollis Jefferson passes to Young. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They double in with Freak. Fires the 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Thompson sets the pick for James. Now Freak. A 20-point game for him in the win against Miami. Clock at 6. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Now, here is Irving. Thaddeus Young missing his last shot. They grab their own miss. Thompson. His shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Passes it to Kilpatrick. Shoots. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger.
Nets leading by 6. Smith is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Young. Then it's Thornton. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. That's good. 9 points here for Thaddeus Young.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Freak with it. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. That's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is...
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Washington Wizards. Washington comes into this one following a loss to the Bulls at United Center. They suffered an upset loss, perhaps a loss of focus, but you can be certain that won't be the case tonight. And an extra minute here. Shaq, one of the most exciting moves to watch in basketball, a slashing drive to the rim. Who would you say are the league's best slashers?
I'm going to be quick because I'm not really a guard. I know Kenny probably has a couple things to say. Let me go with Russell Westbrook, freak athlete, attack mentally. Monte Ellis, elite quickness, terrific touch around the rim. James Harden, strength, aggressiveness, ability to draw contact.
Starting at small forward, 6 feet 7 inches. Numbered starting at the other forward position.
It's the home of the Wizards here in Washington, D.C. as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Verizon Center. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And with the road trip approaching, the Wizards play the final game of their homestand. And with the worst record in the NBA, they simply don't have the talent to win that many ball games.
With a tough stretch of games in front of them, it's going to be a real challenge.
And they put themselves in a position where it was never going to be easy. And now they're in an even tougher spot having to face such stiff competition.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Freak, and it's Thompson in at the pivot, manning the middle. Unloads from 13. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. Sessions with it. Right wing. And Gortat kicks to Oubre. Sessions against Irving. Gortat. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And the Cavaliers with possession here. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Now here's James after Gortat's miss. Now Freak. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected. Here's Thompson. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Mayo, the pass to Gortat. Sessions against Irving. Fires, high post. And here's Mayo from the arc. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Outside Mayo. That ball's great assist by Ramon Sessions. And so here's Cleveland. It's a three-point game. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Gortat with the block. Now here's Sessions. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago.
And he also was a table.
Here's Irving. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Freak is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Fry in at the 5 spot.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets played a role for them. He had 9 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. His play was a big part of why their team was able to maintain their hot streak.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game. The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving dishes to Freak. They get it again. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And another miss by Cleveland.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And it's Freak missing.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to the Bulls.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that one got away from them because for long stretches they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
Yeah, really left them no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Jared Bayless has checked in for the Cavaliers. And it's tied up with that one. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And it's Freak missing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
James checked in for Anderson, and he commits the intentional foul. The Wizards have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Cavaliers shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Wizards have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field, and the foul called on Freak. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Kevin Love's checked in for Freak. For Washington, the clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Get ready for your Wizard. Get ready for your Wizard Girl.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter. Welcoming you back. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before.
Hi, Kevin. Well, LeBron, after a first half that looked like it could go either way, what was the difference maker down the stretch in this game?
Well, defensively, we stepped up. That's what it's all about with our team.
The 2K Sports postgame show.